Yo. He said, where there's smoke, there's fire. They keep accusing him. I don't know. Here's a guy who got all the bitches in the world trying to give him some pussy. He might not get off unless he take it, though. There's people like that. They just gotta take it. It's a control thing. He said, if Jason real, you fucked that up, fam. You was trying to be too cynical and fucked up your you fucked that all up. The answer is yes. They said that this new guy, Ramirez, his name, who has brought forth these allegations, they actually trying to sue him. They said somebody shot at him. Get mines. That's what's up. He said his son from North Philly. Yeah, he's from Philly. That's where all of this supposed to have taken place at. Do we favor Jay-Z? Do y'all think he look like him? It ain't just him either. He said his son is from North Philly. It ain't just him. They said it's a girl out near Maryland somewhere, like outside of Baltimore and D.C. He should just take a DNA test. I don't think it's that simple. Hey, Michael Lewis. I don't like that, my nigga. Just find something else to call me and shit. I ain't no fool, my nigga. Like, I know that's gang talk or something like that. That don't describe no brilliant black man and shit. And his daughter from Cambridge, Maryland. Trey might have a problem, y'all. Trey Songz might have a problem. It just don't make sense for a guy who, you know, might be described as a sex symbol or a heartthrob. He's for sure R&B superstar. Shouldn't have these encounters with females. Like, they got females just throwing themselves at him. He said Eastern Shore area where he was getting money. They said that it's a girl. They said it's a girl on top of Blue Ivy. Maybe she got some Blue Ivy got some siblings. What's the freshest shoe right now? The one that ain't nobody rocking. Is Trey the next R. Kelly? R. Kelly seemed to have had a thing with having people captive and shit like that. Trey Songz better get his dribble right. He said, I know some sisters that hang with her. Remember when Trey paid the IRS in cash? They still salty. He said he's over 21 now. Means Jay don't have to have anything to do with him. He's a grown man. They gonna probably try to pursue him for arrearages. That's past child support. Yeah. If Jay takes a DNA test, then kids from everywhere will come out saying he's their daddy. Is that what it is? He said bro got a demonic urge to force women. Trey told y'all, Mr. Steal Your Girl. They brought up the situation with Keke Palmer. Some years ago, Keke Palmer made some claims about Trey doing some slick shit to her that kind of like duped her into appearing in his music video or something like that. He said if there's money involved, I don't believe it. Trey Songz is problematic. He not just problematic. He keep having these same types of incidents. It seemed like he working his way up to the big one. Seemed like he working his way up to the big one. He said Jay don't want DNA tests because dude mom was only 15 when he was hitting her. Ooh, Jay not taking no DNA tests. People gonna start coming up missing. Jay-Z have 2 kids in Virginia. I don't know. Trey Songz kind of zesty too, Gully. Jay denied Blue Cantrell's son. He looked just like Jay. He said that trick spirit is bad, bro. Everyone ain't randomly telling the same lie. Yeah, not only that, Shorty from North Philly got his nose and shit. They kind of like favor. They do. Jay-Z, there's no escaping your nose and your lip features. There's no escaping that. They said Foxy Brown was underage also. He said in New York, you only have to pay child support from the time the petition was filed. Okay, so it ain't no arrears. It wasn't Trey and Zesty pics with Puffy. I don't know nothing about that. Tay look like she in here zapping niggas. My moderators ain't playing no games. Shorty from Cambridge has that too. Oh, the nose. There's no hiding it. I don't know why he don't want nothing to do with him. Probably because they've been pursuing him for a long time. He said Jay denied all his kids outside of Blue and the twins. DeHaven said that was his daughter. He said, remember Darren Sharper? I grew up with him. Darren Sharper played for the Green Bay Packers and shit. He's doing a lot of time. He's doing a lot of time. Your name can't keep coming up in these situations before questions must be asked. Najee Rico said, I got pics of her if you want. I seen her before. You can still send them at I am Gully TV _ I seen them before. She was on TV. I seen her on TV before. Child support is a no-win for us. It's definitely a no-win for somebody that's filthy because I believe they assess child support payments based on a person's earnings and shit. Just because they look like him means absolutely nothing. Plenty of people favor and are not related. Jay don't seem like the undisciplined type though. Raw dog and everything is crazy. He said, you ain't seen these. Send them through. His brand, he not messing up with his legacy over a few one-nighters. The more children, the more people who can stake claims to his estate. More people gonna feel like they're entitled to his estate. Baldini, I sent that payment. I gotta get back in the DM so we can decide which one of them logos you gonna send. I just been a little bit busy, but I pay. You see, I pay. The Uncle Murder was done with the rap. I'm glad he did another one. I'm glad Skills did another one too. Skills shit was more sentimental to me. Skills shit was more sentimental to me. I ain't gonna lie. Something about it touched me. I'm like, damn, it's over with. He just did them joints for 20 years. That's a big part of my hip hop life and shit. I'm like, damn, fam, you retiring it? He should have 25. He could have gave us 25 years, but 20 years is dope. He retired the whole wrap up concept. Job well done. Shout out to Skills. He said he the originator. He said Uncle Murders was kind of corny. I listened to Murders. It was long, but Skills should just it carried a little bit more, substance. Normally Murder should be funny with the sarcasm and shit, but Skills shit this year, just like damn. And then he was talking over. He was like, man, I started doing this shit 20 years ago. Da 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 da. Started out as a mixtape song. Just the growth is crazy. He said Skills joint was Skills joint. It seemed like Uncle Murder was lazy this year. He said, where can I cop one? This is the nylon kufi and shit. You can get this in the inner city, anywhere on the East Coast and shit. This is a secular one. Everybody think these was invented in jail and shit's made out of nylon. They started out making these joints out of underwear and shit. He said, Skills a ghostwriter. Yeah, he keep bragging about doing something with Jay-Z. He said it in the song. He said it in a post, too. He made an Instagram post talking about it. Did you read Raekwon's book? Nah, I'm probably buying it this year. I said this year. This week. For sure this year, but I'm going to try to buy that joint this week. Let's everybody here, let's try to read more books in 2022. Books is dope, man. I be having to check myself. Like, you can get to a point where you got your phone in your hand all day, man. You might have your phone in your hand, looking at your phone with the TV on, looking at the TV. It's just a mess. Like, It's just a mess. Let me put all of these types of media down, and let me just chill out and read a book. Word. He said, imagine if Nas or Hov did the wrap up together. Shout out to Mad Skills, man. Virginia in the building. He the one brought that to the table. She said, I love books. Me too. He said, books will put you away from a phone. Soul on Ice by Eldridge Cleaver of the Black Panthers. I read that joint. Word. Eldridge Cleaver had a lot to do with the Black Liberation Army on the East Coast. Yep, I have at least 10 books I want to read already. Conway said he done with Griselda. I don't know. Y'all think Nas passed Jay with 3 albums? Boom, 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 boom. Trey Songz accused of... Oh my goodness. I don't be wanting to use the word, man. It's such a nasty word. Trey Songz has been accused of rape by a former college basketball player, female. She plays in Master P's league or for Master P's basketball team right now. Shit. She a point guard. Heavy accusations, and she just went straight public with it. Chicks ain't gonna keep saying this shit. He said, yeah, he done. They not gonna keep saying this shit. They not. And you know what? People close to them know what type of dude he is. They know what type of dude he is. He said, Trey finito. I think books are dope, but I think we are people more visual these days. Big Worm, you didn't miss nothing. He said the rise and fall of Trey Songz. What he don't need is more victims coming out the woodwork. Everybody that he having these encounters with, they seem to be high profile and have a following. My man said Germantown. I'm glad you said that. Let's talk about that for a minute. Did y'all see the shootout in Germantown? Did y'all see the shootout in Germantown? Did y'all see the shootout in Germantown? Caught on film. That was crazy. That was crazy, man. Philly, a wild, wild, wild place. He said, how is it legal to just pop up and accuse a man of rape? He said, hopping out that van was insane. Yeah, that was crazy. He said, is there a video? Man, let me out this motherfucking van, man. They got a van full of shooters going to a corner to hop out and spray shit, man. Like, that was like a recon mission. Some shit that you see in the military. That was some shit you see in the military, man. Like, it's one thing about Philly, man. When they got that block wreck, everybody goes. You see how many niggas hopped out that van. You seen how many niggas hopped out that van. That was like, that was some Taliban shit, yo. He said, my city looking bad. You seen, man, let me out this motherfucking van. Nigga, let me out this van. I would have been, yo, ho. We can get these niggas another day. we can go about this differently, man. Like, this is the final destination right now. This van ride is the final destination. He said, Philly looks bad. Gully, let's not forget how many mothers got on Maury. Sure, he was the dad. Ended up, you're not the father. He said, I just watched it. Philly is crazy. He said, I'm not shooting with all them people. They going to jail. I don't know how they did it. Not concerned with shooting each other. Like, they just hopped out the van and ran to the corner and started shooting. Like, everybody busting. Probably had switches and ladders. I'm pretty sure they had ladders because it was 80-something shots. Everybody busting, man. Like, where do I fit in with this? I don't need to be here. He said, dudes don't care about their life. He said 80 shots, nobody did. Several people was hit. A female was hit a couple of times, like 3 times in her chest, torso area and shit. That's serious fucking injury. A couple other people got shot too. you got interviews. I know you got some good interviews coming out this year. Peace and blessings. I do thank you. He said the shooting inside the Chicago Mall was crazy for real. Like, they don't seem to... Shooters just let it rip these days. It didn't used to be like that. People used to actually fear getting 50 years and shit like that. People used to actually fear getting a 25 to 50, 20 to 40, shit like that. Now, it's just like, well, was Mob James a federal informant? I don't know nothing about that, yo. He said they almost shot their own people. Charlie Rambo, Tay ain't playing with your ass. Oh, I don't have my list with me, but I wrote the list down. 12 U.S. cities this past year, 2021. 12 U.S. cities reached their all-time record, topped their all-time record for homicides. Albuquerque, Austin, Texas, Philadelphia, St. Paul, Minnesota. There's more. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank, but it's 12. I wrote them down and shit. 12 cities reached their highest murder tally of all time. 12 cities. I believe that had a lot to do with that quarantine, man. When you lock people in their cribs and shit like that, when they come out, it's gonna be hectic, man. That's like when jails get locked down for long periods of time. When you let niggas out, niggas gonna get to acting up. Indianapolis, Indiana, yeah, they was on the list. He said St. Paul, what the fuck? Yeah. Indianapolis, yeah. Rochester's on the list. Yup. Y'all got it. He said The Rock, I'm glad I'm gone. I've been hearing a lot about The Rock, man, with that gunplay. They always was like that, though. Rest in peace to the great Max Julian. He played Goldie. He played Goldie on the Mac. I think he directed some other black exploitation films, too. Him and Betty White, back to back. The Elders. My man said I left 7 years ago. Swish Life Media, good afternoon. They catching 50-year licks like it ain't nothing. Didn't tell on everybody. Scott Bowden, I want to see that. They got those ghost guns in Philly. Yeah, Goldie is returned to the essence. He said homicide is high because when people wanted to defund the police, they ended up giving lighter sentences.
Come over here.
What's your favorite black exploitation film? That's a good question. A lot of them joints was cheesy, man. I don't know. I would have to be watching some Hell Up in Harlem or some shit like that. Cotton Comes to Harlem. I don't know. He said Superfly. Is Superfly a black exploitation film? If Superfly is a black exploitation film, and it is, it's the top black exploitation film of all time. Superfly shouldn't be a black exploitation film. That wasn't nothing. That wasn't exploiting anyone. That was the truth. He said Gully had that dad stare. You seen it? You caught that, huh? Yeah. You caught that, huh? You caught that. That's called the evil eye. My mom had a serious evil eye. My mom would hit you with that joint. You know she was about to bust your head. He said, let's do it again. A good one. Yeah, my mom had the mean evil eye. She didn't even have to turn up, man. She just gave you that look like, and you already know. Pipe down. The spook who sat by the door, my pops put me on game. Nah, I heard they added a book. Which wrap-up you think was better? I like Mad Skill's joint a little bit better. It was a little bit more sentimental. He the one started it. He did it for 20 seasons. That's dope. He owns LeBron James. Speaking of LeBron James, hold on. Who the best player in the NBA? Let's keep it real. Who the best player in the NBA? Who the best player in the NBA? LBJ. Who the best player? He said not LeBron. Shit. Giannis can't fuck with LeBron. LeBron done fucked around and got a jump shot, man. Y'all see that nigga knocking down all them three? He said LeBron a goon, bruh. Steph is the best three-point shooter in the league. Steph ain't the best player in the league. He's not. Did y'all see LeBron's defense? Y'all see LeBron ripping them niggas, man? Have nobody get this nigga no credit. Have y'all? He playing all 5 positions, y'all. He playing center. Durant can't fuck with no LeBron James. Let them stick each other. Break that bony nigga all up. They saying DeRozan. I think DeRozan is on a tear. I think it has a lot to do with the Lakers choosing Russell Westbrook over him. They both from Southern California. DeRozan went to USC, but Giannis can't fuck with no LeBron, man. Is you out your damn mind, man? LeBron been doing this shit for $20, man. He just had 8 30-point games in a row and then finished the year with a 43. It's not even close. He said DeRozan cooked him already. When DeRozan bust us up, they showed that he hit the Lakers. He hit about 5 shots from the same spot. They called it finding your shot. He said the Lakers still losing to good teams. The Lakers is putting it together. Y'all watching progress. Each one of them ass whoopings develop something for the Lakers. I'm telling you. And you see this tweet. He said, everybody, I hear what y'all saying. LeBron said, I hear what y'all saying. I'm hearing what y'all saying. Trade this guy. Davis is hurt. This and that. They washed up. They old. Keep that same energy. He said, keep that same energy. I believe him. When them playoffs start, hey, yo, when them playoffs start, yo, it's going to be problems, man. You heard the man. He's playing center. And I told y'all on my sports channel, I said, if LeBron James decides to play the 5, he the best center in the league. Boom, boom. Did you see Clay hit 25 threes in a row? He's getting back to form. Man, they got a video of Steph Curry hitting 100. 100? Who the fuck counting 100 threes? Who was counting them joints for him? He said the Lakers about to go on a 40-game win streak. LeBron gonna get injured. I should kick you out of here for saying some shit like that. He's never been injury prone. He's not Anthony Davis. He's had his bouts with injuries, but nah. He said they'll lose in the first round. Nah. My man said LeBron James is proving that the black man is God. Facts. He said LeBron looked like he prepared for another 4 years working on that jumper. He built like Karl Malone. Huge. Big dog. He said, what's the point of having Howard and DJ? Then with LeBron playing the 5, let them niggas come off the bench. Anthony Davis like to play the power forward. He can play that if he's on the court. And Dwight Howard can play power forward. Put Dwight at the 4. Bron go down to the 5. That's chaos in the paint, yo. Do they think Westbrook trade? But they not trading Westbrook. I told y'all that. Y'all see who they traded. They traded a point guard. That ought to tell you they not trading him. That ought to tell y'all they not trading him. They not. He said built like a new improved Karl Malone. Bron love playing the 1. It don't even matter. He could get assists from the 5. If you throw the ball down to him in the paint, he catch it. The whole defense has to sag on him, or he gonna punish a big man and shit. And what he does is he kicks it out to number 14, Stanley Johnson. Stanley Johnson from the Lakers. He's doing a lot of good shit. You need them dudes that be doing everything. Stanley Johnson kind of one of them dudes that does everything. Hit the open 3, play defense. Whoever the other team's top guard, scoring guard is, Anthony Johnson, number 14, he's sticking on the shit. We gonna be all right, man. Just be cool. There's a popular saying in the basketball community. LeBron makes his teammates better, yet every time LeBron joins a great player or vice versa, the other players start playing worse than their previous. You can't say that because Anthony Davis came to the Lakers and won a title. Yeah. My man said if LeBron not the best, who the hell is? He said Westbrook will extend LeBron's career. I'm glad you said that. Whenever LeBron has a big game in the box scores and shit, you know who's right behind him. He gotta like that, man. He gotta like that. He know every night Russ going to war with me. LeBron's a big dude, man. Like he carrying a lot of weight, over 250 pounds. Every game, this nigga Westbrook coming to get busy with me. Straight up. He said LeBron swept DeRozan in Toronto. So what? DeRozan hit a buzzer beater damn near LeBron face against us. We lost to the Bulls this year. My man says Steph Curry is the best player in the league for the last half a decade. Let's stop playing the greatest point guard ever. Y'all hear this madness? Y'all hear this madness? Steph Curry. Y'all hear this madness, man? Y'all hear this nigga, man? They ready to kick you up out of here. Why are we talking about LeBron? Why can't we talk about what DeRozan did? Okay, let me give him his flowers and then we'll move on because a lot of this should be on my sports platform. DeMar DeRozan is the first player in NBA history to hit buzzer beaters on back-to-back games in 2 different years, meaning the first buzzer beater he hit was in 2021. The one that he hit yesterday, I believe, 2022, the first player to do it. His pull-up jump shot is nice. And again, I think he's doing all of that shit because of the Lakers chose Westbrook over him. Like, he's having his best season ever. Isaiah Thomas, the best point guard ever. No, he's not. Magic. Oscar Quinn, what's good? KD is better than LeBron any day. Kevin Durant don't do nothing but score. That's it. That's it. Can't fuck with no LeBron. Is you crazy? Bulls might have enough to win it all. The Bulls are nice. Great organization right now. They young, they athletic, and they like each other. You could tell they like playing with each other. The Bulls are ranked #1 in the East. That a bitch. Jay-Z has an alleged kid, man. His name is Ramiri from Philadelphia. As soon as he, I don't know. I've been heard about him, man. I've been seeing him before, but this time around, they're suing Jay. They're trying to pursue him civilly. Kid Intelligent. Shaq and Kobe built staples. Bron can have the crypto arena. It's all one and the same, man. It's all the Laker dynasty. The Nets still #1. I don't think the Nets is better than Chicago. I don't think the Nets are better than Chicago. He said Jay-Z liked them young. If y'all pay attention to hip-hop and pay attention to entertainment, I was saying this to somebody yesterday, it's a perfect reflection of the streets. In the streets, in the black communities, in the hoods, the baddest young girl on the set, you know what she do. She start fucking with an older nigga that's getting money and shit. That's like some regular shit. Women, they be attracted to bosses and shit, man. Like, it's always been like that. Don't make it right, but I know that it's generally accepted in the black community. It is. If a nigga ballin', nobody's gonna question who he's fucking or nothing like that. And all the young bitches be on his ass, and it's like regular behavior. And most mothers, they not gonna say nothing. You know why? Because her hot ass was chasing an older nigga too, like the little girl. Her daddy might be an old nigga and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, they been doing that. You know, whoever the little fly girl is and shit, you know, she got the Jordans first on the set before all the other little girls and shit like that. Like, this shit been going on forever. He said the white community, too. He said the mom approves it. Yeah, he getting money. He got the neighborhood on smash. The mom, she looked the other way. She figured out a way to look the other way and shit. He said nobody say that shit. I'm just keeping it tall, man. To be getting money and shit in the streets and shit, you'll see a lot of that. I'll just say that. He said every hood is like that. It is. It's been like that. You know what I mean? When we was in 7th grade, when we was in junior high, the bad bitches wasn't trying to fuck us. They was trying to fight. They was trying to fuck niggas in high school and shit. Like, matter of fact, the niggas in high school was coming to the junior high, pulling off with our bitches and shit like that. And they was gladly hopping in them cars, rolling the fuck off. They even depicted it in movies. Sunset Park, an older nigga took Bumblebee bitch, took Fredro Broad at high school. Another one, think it was Juice. Special Ed had the Jetta. He took dude's girlfriend and shit. Special Ed had the Jetta. What was that? That was Juice, right? He pulled off with Khalil's girl. He said Belly. It's always played out in films. So subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you get the notifications. Good afternoon, he said DMX and Vita. Shorty Doo-Wop. Is it lame how they're going about it with Jay-Z? Jay-Z's a powerful man. Obviously, he don't want nothing to do with Shorty. I'm pretty sure he could look at him and say, this little nigga do kind of look like me and shit. He got his motives, I guess. He said, can you repeat that? Nah, play it back. Play that shit back. He said Raheem. Yeah, it was Raheem's girl. Special Ed pulled off with her in the Jetta. Y'all share this live. As y'all follow me on Twitter. I like Twitter now. Twitter is fun. Twitter is fun. Twitter is where you vent at. Twitter is where you vent at. If you just got something on your mind, Facebook ain't the place. Twitter's the place. Seriously. He said DeRozan gonna fold in the playoffs. Russ needs to slow down. He goes flying down the court 100 miles per hour, out of control, missing layups and threes. You right. Is Twitter like the gram? No. Twitter is all words. They starting to have images on there. You can put videos on there and shit. They starting to modify it. A lot of these platforms, they kind of the same a little bit. What happened with Trey Songz? A quick recap, if you don't mind. He's being accused by a former college basketball player of rape. She went to her social media accounts, be it Twitter or Instagram. A lot of times people's Instagram is hooked up to Twitter. And she said, I'm just going to put it out there. Trey Songz is a rapist. He said, did you talk about the Mac? That ain't real big news with these people, man. I told him Max Julian passed away. He starred in the legendary movie, The Mac. He's credited with saying, we can handle this like gentlemen or we can get into some gangster shit. Hey, yo. Yeah, he the one that's, if you ever heard that, Snoop Dogg, we can handle this like gentlemen or we can get into some gangster shit. Oh, shit. That's Max Julian, the great Max Julian. Word. He said, when did he pass? I think last night. Stick yourself, Pretty Tony. Yeah. Rest in peace to him. Great thespian. He said, Trey innocent. Meg got me thinking y'all all liars. Meg told a whole bunch of lies, and that Tory Lanez ain't going to jail. Y'all think Tory Lanez going to jail? Tory Lanez not going to jail for that shooting. He not. It was too much lying going on. It was too much lying going on. He said it's $1,000 a month on YouTube, good passive income. It depends what type of expenses you have. A free, I won't even call it a free $1,000 because you got to work for that. You got to put up some dope content. Just call it an addition. Too many inconsistencies. Yeah, he not going to jail for that. He said they told her to lie. Meg was lying on her own, man. Meg initially said that it was glass that cut her foot. Then she said she got shot. Like, he said Max had a whole coat named after him. The Max Julian, popular in D.C. Facts. He said she ain't going to jail for lying either. Ain't that about a bitch? She told all those lies to sell hottie sauce. He said, I always respect your knowledge of basketball, especially repping Kenny Anderson. Thank you. He said, Braun got a big neff. I'm going to kick you out. He said, Braun got banged on by a new nigga. That nigga long as fuck who dunked on Braun. LeBron been dunking on niggas for 20 years, man. You see how many dunks he had on Houston the other night? Just funking everywhere, man. He said Claxton banged on Braun. Man, them niggas ain't even in the league, man. Them niggas not even in the league. That dunk that he did on LeBron, it didn't keep him. It didn't. He said, you hating on my Nets. The Nets don't need Kyrie Irving. They got Patty Mills. I think Patty Mills might be a better shooter than Kyrie, but he's not a better player. Kyrie know how to boogie. James Harden seems to have got past his difficulties with the new defensive schemes in the league. You know, they ain't allowed to touch you or whatever. He running his 30-point games off. He said, Meg claims she got shot but was in the club a couple days later. LeBron got legends under his belt. That one he did on Tim Duncan. Dunked the fuck out of that shit on Tim. Patty Mills not a better shooter than Kyrie. You know Kyrie won a 3-point shooting contest. Did he? I didn't know. Man, I've seen Patty Mills do a lot of damage with his jump shot, man. I've been watching him in the Olympics and shit like that. I don't know. He said, Patty not a better shooter, Gully. Okay. He said, Kyrie will handle Steph for us. They have history. You know who be handling Kyrie? Westbrook. Kyrie don't be wanting no problems with Westbrook. He don't do none of that slick shit to Westbrook. He don't. Westbrook beat the Nets 2 times last year for Washington. He was sticking Kyrie and shit. Kyrie don't do all them boogie moves on Russ. He don't. He don't. He said Westbrook do too much. That's why. Westbrook too big for Kyrie. Whatever the case, he don't do that shit to Russ. He don't even play with Russ like that. He said Russ can't hold Kyrie. You crazy as a motherfucker, yo. You crazy as hell. Kobe was better than everyone we speaking on. Westbrook beat Kyrie Irving 2 times last year. Bradley Beal and Russell Westbrook. He actually Westbrook hit the buzzer beater on Brooklyn last year. He said, I don't think Torrey doing no time. Caldwell Pope plays for the Washington Wizards. Happy New Year to you too. Patty cooked. He said Russ got old overnight. It ain't no age on players in the NBA, man. Them niggas getting busy. Pay attention to LeBron defense. Anyway, Jay-Z got kids in Maryland. They saying he got a Hove. They saying Hove got kids in Maryland, a daughter and the son in North Philly. The son, if you seen what's going on the internet, somebody tried to spray him down. You can't really get at the Hove, though, if it happened in Philly, man. Man, I ain't do that. That's regular shit down there. They gonna need a host on Gangsta Chronicles. They got Mob James paperwork. No, they don't. I'm calling Steel when I get up off here. I got my other phone. It's on a charger. Russ in LA at home. He just dealing with them hometown struggles. He got Crips bullying him for tickets. Braun at the 5 is a problem. Y'all heard that here first. Y'all heard that here first, man. Centers in the NBA can't do nothing with him. He said Hov sent Ray Donovan to see him. Tay ain't playing with y'all in this motherfucking chat room. Big Neff, old boy. He said Bron won't play 5 versus Jokic. He can't stick LeBron. LeBron don't have to stick him. When we played them when we played the year that we won the NBA title, they put Dwight Howard on him. They put Dwight Howard was on the bench. Dwight Howard played the least amount of minutes against Utah because it was kind of like a small ball situation with Jamal Murray and them. Jokic got to getting off. They started Dwight. You starting this game. Go in there and rough him up. That nigga went in there and slowed him the fuck down. They got Utah to fuck up out the playoffs. Somebody just dunked on. He said Rudy Gobert would shut down LeBron. Did you see that meme they got? Jokic. He said Rudy Gobert was like, yo, get back. I got him. He said he turned to him and was like, bro, I got 43. Jokic. Hey, yo, Jokic told him, yo, bro, I got 43. What you mean you got me? He said, me and my homeboys been speaking on Bron at the 5 for years now. That's a good look. That's crazy. He said, bro, I got 43. What's up with that big meat story in St. Louis? They said that Cuffy ain't been able to get to the phone. Homeboy whose name is associated with that, he be having problems getting to the phone because of COVID. I guess they be locked down or whatever, but I don't know if people would jump out there and say something like that about somebody so powerful if it didn't have any legs to it. He got another son from Barbados. He reportedly paid mom some hush money. He said it's like you got to score 130 points to win these games. Dwight's an enforcer, yo. The man came out of high school and still the best, so put respect on his name. Jay-Z's son he already filed a criminal case against him. I don't know how you can make a criminal because his mother passed away. The boy's mother passed away. She left him in the care with another lady. And she the one that's kind of like holding his hand through all of this. They was trying to play Meek Mill on the boat, playing him like a pawn to them white folks. That looked it bad, yo. That video with Meek looked it bad. That shit looked it bad. Here he is, black, bony in the motherfucker. And he got a European telling him to jump in the ocean. Go ahead and jump. Come on, you can do it. Go ahead and jump. I felt scared for Meek. Man, what is you doing out there with them people by yourself? Hey, yo, I was scared for Meek, man. He said Meek looked smoked out. He said Meek is sus for real. He shouldn't have been on that boat with them people, man, by himself. They tell him to jump in the ocean and shit like that. They own slave ship. They said they had him jumping off the slave ship. Meek be making a lot of bad decisions. You know what's funny? He think he's stunting on us by being with them rich folks. He think he's stunting on us. He do. Why do you think he keep doing it? He think that shit is some type of status being around them people. He do. He probably be telling you, I be with my billionaire, my boss, Damn. He said he's washed up, his music career over. He's still capable of putting out a dope song and shit. I felt scared for him, man. You need to stop being by yourself with these people, my nigga. Is Dolph murder gonna go unsolved along with Slim 400 and Drake? Yo, they happening too fast, man. I don't know what to say. I don't. Ba-boom, boom, boom. He been bunny hopping and jumping off boats at the expense of their entertainment, acting like a court gesture and shit. Have y'all don't be bothered by that shit that y'all seen Meek doing? He said, like, get out. He said accidental drowning is what they would say. Motherfucker probably had a life insurance policy on him out there talking about, go ahead and jump in. Go ahead and jump. As soon as he jump in, they pull the fuck up. Boom, boom. Anyway, I gotta get back to work. I appreciate y'all for coming through, man. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you get the notifications. Trey Songz, there's a lot of, where there's smoke, there's fire. There's a lot of smoke around you right now, my nigga. I don't know what to say. Hope everything gets, hope it works out in your favor, but we can't tolerate rapists in the community and shit. We all got mothers, sisters, aunts, grandmothers. They're not safe with niggas like you around. You gotta be cool. Hold on. They call him Trey Rocklisberger. A black man just got killed in Grove City by a group of white boys, and they said it's an accident. Damn, jump on Clubhouse for what? I don't need to share the stage with anybody and shit. I think I hold this down pretty well by myself. Tay killing you niggas, man. She ain't having it. Salute to the dribble. Blessings and power 2022. Shout out from Charlotte, North Carolina. Got family down there. Word. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to working. I got a very, very rare interview coming to y'all from somebody in Atlanta. I ain't gonna say his name. I'm up out of here. Peace.